In this video, we're going to explain everything you need to know to travel to Thailand. The most complete video you'll watch today about this destination, the Land of Smiles, covering Bangkok, Chiang Mai, the Phi Phi Islands, Krabi, and the best tips. So let's get started. Thailand is one of the most fascinating and desired destinations in the world. It's a country of incredible contrasts, where the vibrant chaos of Bangkok meets the spiritual peace of the northern temples and the surreal beauty of the southern beaches and islands. It's a journey of culture, spectacular street food, and landscapes that seem to be from another planet. Let's start with the main attractions, the places you can't miss. The first mandatory stop is in Bangkok, at the Grand Palace and Wat Phra Kaeo. This is the most important and sacred temple complex in Thailand. It was the official residence of the king for 150 years. It's famous for its opulent golden architecture and for housing the Emerald Buddha, the most revered Buddha image in the country. The logistic is crucial. Go early in the morning, at 8:30 a.m., when it opens, to avoid the heat and the crowds. You need at least 3 hours inside. The ticket costs 500 Thai baht. And pay attention, there is a strict dress code. You must cover your shoulders and knees. Ripped pants or tank tops are not allowed. To get there, take a grabber taxi, or take the Chao Phraya express boat and get off at the Tha Chang Pier. The second attraction in Bangkok, on the other side of the river, is Wat Arun, the Temple of Dawn. It's a Khmer-style temple, famous for its 70-meter-high central tower, or prang, all covered in colorful Chinese porcelain. The best logistic is to visit Wat Pho first, and from there, take the cross-river ferry at the Tha Tien Pier. The crossing costs only 5 Thai baht. The golden tip is to visit Wat Arun in the late afternoon. Climb the steep steps for a beautiful view, and then cross the river back and sit at a restaurant on the opposite bank to watch the temple light up. The ticket costs 100 Thai baht. The third attraction in Bangkok is Wat Pho, the Temple of the Reclining Buddha. It's a 10-minute walk from the Grand Palace. It's famous for housing a gigantic statue of the Reclining Buddha, which is 46 meters long and 15 meters high, all covered in gold leaf. It's impressive. Wat Pho is also famous for being the birthplace of traditional Thai massage. The ticket for the temple costs 200 Thai baht. The fourth attraction in Bangkok is the floating markets. The most famous is Dam Noen Saduak. It's that market from the movies, full of boats selling fruit and food. The logistic is complicated. It's 1.5 hours by car from Bangkok. The only practical way to get there is with a booked tour or an expensive taxi, which costs over 1,000 baht. You need to go very early before 7 a.m. A boat ride there costs about 1,500 baht. A more authentic and closer option is the Taling Chan floating market, which only opens on weekends. Now let's go to northern Thailand, to the city of Chiang Mai. The #1 attraction here is visiting an elephant sanctuary. Thailand has a history of animal abuse. Therefore, it is essential to choose an ethical sanctuary where you do not ride the elephants. The most famous and respected is the Elephant Nature Park. It's a rescue center. The visit is for a full day. You will feed, walk with, and give a mud bath to the elephants. The logistic is crucial. You must book online months in advance, as it sells out very fast. The ticket is expensive, costing about 2,500 Thai baht for a full day, but it includes round-trip transport from your hotel in Chiang Mai and lunch. The sixth attraction in Chiang Mai is the Temple on the Mountain, Wat Phra That Doi Suthep. It's one of the most sacred temples in northern Thailand. The attraction is the shining golden stupa and the spectacular view of the city of Chiang Mai from above. To get there, you need to take a Songthieu, which is a red truck that acts as a shared taxi. The ride up takes 30 minutes. Once there, you can climb the 309-step staircase, flanked by dragons, or take a funicular. The ticket costs 30 Thai baht. The seventh attraction is the temples of the Old City in Chiang Mai. The center of Chiang Mai is a square surrounded by an ancient wall. Inside, there are dozens of temples. The most important is Wat Chedi Luang. It's an ancient temple with a giant stone stupa that was partially destroyed by an earthquake in the 15th century. It's very atmospheric. The ticket costs 40 Thai baht. Now let's go to the southern islands. The most famous attraction is Maya Bay in the Phi Phi Islands. This is the beach made famous in the movie The Beach, with Leonardo DiCaprio. It's a bay surrounded by 100-meter-high limestone cliffs with white sand and neon blue water. The logistic is as follows. The beach is on the island of Phi Phi Lay, which is uninhabited. You can only get there on a full-day boat tour, leaving from Phi Phi Dawn, or on longer trips from Phuket or Krabi. The beach was closed for years for environmental recovery. Today, it is open, but you cannot swim in the water, only walk. Boats park at the back of the island. You pay a national park fee of 200 baht. The ninth attraction is Pile Lagoon, which is on the same island as Maya Bay. It's a lagoon of emerald water surrounded by giant cliffs. It's one of the most beautiful places in the world. All boat tours to Maya Bay also stop here. The logistic is that the boat enters the lagoon and stops for 30 or 40 minutes for people to jump off the boat and swim. The price is included in your tour, which costs an average of 1,500 baht. The 10th attraction is Railay Beach in the Krabi region. Technically, it's a peninsula, but it's surrounded by limestone mountains so high that you can only get there by boat. The logistic is to take a long-tail boat from Ao Nang Beach. The ride takes 10 minutes and costs 100 Thai baht each way. The main beach at Railay is beautiful, but the unmissable attraction is to walk to Phra Nang Beach, which has a cave full of offerings and is one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. An important tip that will save you time and money is to buy tickets for attractions and tours in advance. Buying on the spot is always more expensive, and the most famous tourist spots like the Grand Palace, and especially the boat tours to the islands, can be fully booked. We'll leave the link on the QR code on the screen and in the description to the site where we always buy tickets and tours for the best price. It's the largest tour site in the world and has practically everything there. Tickets for the Grand Palace, tickets with transport for the floating markets, the tour to the Elephant Nature Park in Chiang Mai, and the boat tour to Maya Bay and the Phi Phi Islands, all at the best price, and you can buy in any currency, saving on fees. And they have free tours that are great, like walking tours of Bangkok. And remember that in the link below, we always organize everything you need to plan your entire trip for the best price. The sites we use to plan our trips and that have everything much cheaper: international travel eSIM, travel insurance at half price, tickets for all the attractions we mentioned, the good and cheap hotels we've stayed at, the car rental comparator, and the global account to carry Thai baht paying much lower fees. And the links already contain automatic discounts, as we are always updating them. So save this page to your favorites and use it when planning. It will make your trip much easier and save you a lot of money. When is the best time to visit Thailand? This is the most important tip. Thailand is a tropical country, and the weather is dominated by monsoons. You need to avoid the rainy season. The best time to visit the whole country, from Bangkok to Chiang Mai and the islands on the Krabi and Phi Phi side, is the dry season, which runs from November to April. The weather is perfect, with sun and less humidity. Avoid the rainy season from May to October. It rains a lot, the sea is rough, and many boat trips to the islands are cancelled. Note, the islands on the other side, like Koh Samui, have a different weather pattern. Their dry season is from February to September. And how many days to stay in Thailand? Thailand is a big country, and the distances are huge. You will lose full days in transit, taking flights and boats. To do the classic itinerary, which is Bangkok, Chiang Mai in the north, and the beaches in the south, the bare minimum we recommend is 15 days. But to do it calmly, the ideal is 20 days. With 20 days, you can stay 4 days in Bangkok, 5 days in Chiang Mai, and have 10 days to explore the southern islands without rushing. Staying in a good area will make your trip much easier. The strategy in Thailand is to have base cities. In Bangkok, lodging is very cheap. The most famous area is Khao San Road. The pro is that it's the backpacker heart, super cheap, with lots of parties. You are a 10-minute walk from the Grand Palace. The con is the constant noise and the lack of a metro. The second option is Sukhumvit. This is the modern area of Bangkok. The pro is that you're on an avenue full of luxury malls, restaurants, and near the best SkyTrain, which makes logistics easy. The con is that it's far from the historic attractions. A third option is to stay on the riverside. This is where the luxury hotels are. The pro is the view and the tranquility. The con is the price. In Chiang Mai, the best region is to stay inside the old city, the walled square. The pro is the charm, the cheap hotels, and the fact that you can walk to all the temples. On the southern islands, your main base will be Krabi, at Ao Nang Beach. It's the town with the best infrastructure, where all the boat tours to Phi Phi and Railay depart. If you want to sleep on Phi Phi Dawn, be prepared for higher prices. We created this custom map, which explains exactly which is the best region in each of these base cities. If you stay in this marked area, you can't go wrong. We'll leave the link to this map here, on the QR code on the screen and in the video description. We created it on the hotel site we always use, as it always has the best prices. There, you can put in your travel dates and see all the hotel options within that location, at the lowest prices. We'll also leave links to the hotels where we've stayed. In every destination, we always recommend one that is very cheap and super well located, and another that's a bit nicer, in the same location but a little more expensive. They are great options. An important tip to save on lodging is the advanced booking strategy. The earlier you book your hotel, the less you will pay. This is why we love using this website. Besides having the lowest prices, it has free cancellation for almost all hotels. You can book as early as possible to guarantee a much lower price. And if you need to cancel later, it's super easy and costs nothing. Now let's talk about transportation. How to get around Thailand. To go from one region to another, like from Bangkok to Chiang Mai, or from Chiang Mai to Krabi, the only practical way is by plane. The low-cost airlines like AirAsia and Nok Air are excellent and very cheap. A 90-minute flight costs about $30 to $60. To get around inside Bangkok, use the SkyTrain, elevated, and the MRT, underground. It's fast and cheap. Avoid the traffic. For historic areas where the metro doesn't go, use Grab, which is the Asian ride-hailing app. It works like Uber and is very cheap. Tuk-tuks are a tourist attraction, but they are expensive. You must negotiate the price before you get in. To get around between the islands, you will use ferries and speedboats. The ferry from Phuket to Phi Phi, for example, takes 2 hours and costs about 500 baht. And a car? We do not recommend renting a car in Bangkok. The traffic is some of the worst in the world. On the islands like Phuket or Samui, it can be a good idea, but most people rent scooters, which cost about 250 baht per day. But only rent if you have experience. The traffic is dangerous. For those renting, the most important tip is to book in advance online using a price comparator. We'll leave the link to the comparator we use in the description. Mandatory documentation. To enter Thailand, you need 2 things. First, a valid passport. And second, the International Certificate of Vaccination Against Yellow Fever. They require this at immigration. You do not need a visa to stay for up to 90 days as a tourist. Travel insurance is not mandatory, but it is highly recommended. And about travel insurance, we never travel, especially to Asia, without one. We use a price comparator that always finds the insurance at half the price. We'll leave the link in the description. Let's talk shopping. Thailand is a paradise for cheap shopping. In Bangkok, the #1 spot is the Chatuchak Weekend Market. It's a giant market that only opens on Saturdays and Sundays. It has over 15,000 stalls selling absolutely everything. For electronics, go to MBK Center. And for luxury malls, Siam Paragon is incredible. In Chiang Mai, visit the night bazaar every night to buy local crafts. And for those who are new here to the channel, welcome. Our mission is to help you travel more and better around the world. If you're enjoying it, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It helps us a lot. Speaking of gastronomy, Thai food is one of the best in the world. You have to try Pad Thai, the fried rice noodles with shrimp. Tom Yum Goong, a spicy and sour shrimp soup. Green curry, a chicken or beef stew with coconut milk and lots of spice. And the street food is an attraction in itself. For restaurant suggestions, starting with the cheap ones. In Bangkok, for the best Pad Thai in the world, go to Thipsamai. It's super famous, with a line out the door. It costs about 200 baht. In Chiang Mai, for the typical northern dish, khao soi, which is a curry noodle soup, go to Khao Soi Mai Mani. It's super local, and a dish costs less than 80 baht. For an expensive experience in Bangkok, go to a rooftop bar. Vertigo, at the Banyan Tree Hotel, is one of the most famous. The food is expensive, over 4,000 baht, but you can go just for a cocktail, which costs about 700 baht, and get the most incredible view. And for absolute luxury, Gagan Anand, also in Bangkok, is consistently voted one of the best restaurants in the world. The tasting menu costs over 5,000 baht per person. And how much does it cost to eat in Thailand? Thailand is very cheap. A full Big Mac combo costs about 150 baht. A bottle of water at the market costs 10 baht. A local beer, like Chang or Singa, costs 80 baht at a restaurant. The golden tip is to eat street food. A Pad Thai from a street stall costs 40 to 60 baht, which is less than $2. A full dinner at a mid-range restaurant will be around 300 to 400 baht per person. What about nightlife? The night in Bangkok is legendary. Khao San Road is the backpacker street, a chaos of bars, loud music, and people drinking buckets of alcohol, which cost about 300 baht. For a more sophisticated night, go to the rooftop bars, like the Sky Bar at Leibua State Tower. On the islands, the most famous party in the world is the Full Moon Party. It happens once a month on Hadrin Beach, on the island of Koh Phangan. Traveling with kids? Thailand is a great destination for kids. The #1 attraction for them is the Elephant Nature Park in Chiang Mai. The southern beaches, like in Krabi, have calm, warm water, perfect for them. In Bangkok, the malls like Siam Paragon have attractions like the Sea Life Ocean World Aquarium. Combining your trip, Thailand is the gateway to Southeast Asia. From Bangkok, you can take a 1-hour flight and be in Siem Reap, Cambodia, to visit the incredible temples of Angkor Wat. You can also take cheap flights to Vietnam, to Hanoi, or Ho Chi Minh, or to Laos. If you liked the video, like and subscribe to our channel to always travel more and better around the world. Thank you very much, and have a great trip.